welcome to Janet being Janet. Yeah, we're out front again, so if there's cars passing by, I'm sorry. Yep, I'm sorry. But I want to talk to you about something. And it just so happens to be about sponsors and how KJ just doesn't like certain people having them. So y'all, stick around. So guys, everything in here is my opinion and my opinion alone. But let me just say, well, most of us know Katie Joy doesn't have sponsors, right? And so whenever it comes to other people having sponsors, do you think there's a little bit of jealousy there? You think maybe just a little bit, just a little bit jealousy there, that these people have sponsors, they have people that, you know, want to support them. And you know, we're just talking about the 7M dancers all together and all the way around. Now Katie Joy, she wants everybody to know when it comes to certain sponsors that it's not okay. It's not okay whatsoever at all that you support these people. It is not okay whatsoever at all. But hey, let people make their money how they make their money. And if these dancers make their money by having sponsors too, let them have sponsors. That's the way I look at it. Not Miss Katie Joy. The first one I'm going to put up here on the screen, right here, is one for Spanx. It says Spanx supports women, not cults. Katie Joy posted on there. She says, thank you so much for flagging, or they say from Spanx, thank you so much for flagging this with us. We've removed the post and can confirm it was not a collab of any sort, just a regram. We don't support 7M in any way and stand by supporting women. Thank you again for letting us know. And then there was a response of, thank you so much, Spanx, for doing the right thing. So right there goes one, right? Right there goes one. All right, so would y'all be surprised if there's another one? Would y'all be surprised? Just a little bit surprised? Look at them out there grazing. Yeah, they're back there. They're just grazing along. Next, we're going to move on to Toyota. All right, and so this is just, I don't know who's dancing on it, but it's right here for you. So then she starts out on Toyota, and let me read this for you. Brands need to know who they are involved with, and it's why it's hard, important, or super important for people to speak out. Brands do not want any connection to ABUSC or the appearance of mind control or human trafficking. I know it's scary to stand up, but do the right thing. But the right thing to do is to speak up with what you know and do it without fear. Okay, so Katie Joy posts that, right? And look at, y'all, guys, look at all these people that are adding Toyota. You have people adding Toyota to try to get Toyota not to be partnering with these people, with 7M dancers. Do I think this is absolutely ridiculous? 100%, I think this is absolutely ridiculous. She's got to go after the sponsors because, you know, it hurts the pocketbook just a little bit. So, you know, why not just take money from them? You know, that's kind of the way Katie Joy runs things, right? Katie Joy wouldn't want it done to her. Now, would she? Would she want that done to her? Not whatsoever at all. If she had sponsors, she wouldn't want anybody at all to be contacting her sponsors and saying anything bad. And I've seen a couple of things where Katie Joy's had a couple of sponsors, and I guess things didn't go that well. But Miss Katie Joy, just because sponsors don't do good with you doesn't mean that nobody else deserves sponsors. That's my opinion and my opinion alone. Look at this. I got to get out here and I got to get brushing. Yeah, I just brushed them, but they get kind of hairy from they're wearing a coat falling out. But all right, so we're not done. Y'all just think we're done. Okay, so now then, we're going to move on to the Clippers. Ready? So she forwards, last week I contacted my colleagues at the LA Clippers to share information about the discovery and to ask them to look into it further and possibly separate with the Crump team, including all of the guys and led by Daniel. Where I'm told they also always led to themselves and for the most part disassociated with others while in the arena. Good news, they were canceled from the performance they were supposed to do the same night, as well as indefinitely, and the Clips agreed to launch an investigation into the group further in the meantime. Small victories. So I don't know who that's actually from. I really don't. I don't know who that's from whatsoever at all. But Miss Without a Crystal Ball has to go on and she has to explain this stuff. Okay? So, I don't know if y'all are ever interested in me reading this stuff for you, but I'm gonna read this for you. There's the beautiful horses. There they are. But she says, I have spoken to multiple talent agents and managers along the industry insiders who have applied pressure to the Clippers management to cut ties with 7M. Last week, an insider told me the Clippers abruptly canceled a crucified show for the week. The same thing happened this week. We are hearing extremely concerning information coming out about Robert Israel Shin. We have heard that he and his team have been planning to build a sanctuary, quote unquote, for artists to live, work, and pay them for everything. Israel Shin wanted to make sure the process was extremely expensive for the artists, so he and his family got all their money, according to my source. Over on Twitter, a family member of an alleged former member who got out of the cult gave a chilling account. They alleged members being forced to work 14 to 16 hours a day. Members were forced to put their children in daycares. They alleged the church took all of the family's money. The person also alleged that leaders threatened to off their families if they kept in contact with them. We are currently investigating these claims, but this is getting dark and we believe human trafficking could be happening. Stay safe. Miranda, shaking hands, really making things seem a whole lot different now. So, guys, yeah, I'm a little bit behind on posting. I really am. They're there. But I was letting this play out. I really was. I was letting this play out. And I was like, what more is she going to do? What more is Katie Joy going to actually do? Well, Katie Joy has been doing a lot. But let me just say that I feel really bad. I do. I feel really bad for these dancers right now because their personal lives are being put into things, and Katie Joy, you know, she's kind of putting all these records out there, all these lawsuit records and stuff like this from years ago. She's putting all this out here. Now, would she want anybody else? They're making their way out to the arena for me to make it easy. Would she want anybody else to put out her information? No. She wouldn't want the lawsuit with Toddy brought back up. She wouldn't want that brought up whatsoever at all, because Katie Joy likes to say, oh, well, you know, I won, you know, instead of saying that it was settled. That's just the way that goes. So her going after these sponsors, it's just absolutely amazing to me. 100% absolutely amazing to me. And I feel sorry for some of the dancers. I really do. I've been watching a couple of different TikToks and whatnot, and they're good dancers. They really are. They're good dancers. But here's one that I wanted to share with you. And I'm going to go ahead and right up here, I'm not going to read all of this to you whatsoever at all. I'm just gonna put it over my face and let y'all look at the horses, and y'all can pause to read these. Okay, but I wanted to point out something of how quick Katie Joy is to jump on this whole let's cancel the sponsors. Let's make sure we get the sponsors gone. I wanted to go ahead and point out to you how quick she is to be okay with this, and how quick she is to, somebody brings it up and automatically, yep, it's the best idea ever. We're just gonna go after the sponsors. So someone actually said, is Sally Hansen nail products aware? I saw Miranda had a post on their products. A simple post. Okay, it was a simple post. All right, guys. So, Without a Crystal Ball has to say, I mean, let's go, fire. So, let's go after, let's see, I done lost where I'm at. Sally Hansen. Let's just go after Sally Hansen. Oh, yeah, we're just going to do that. We're going to go after Sally Hansen. Why not? You know, why not? We're just going to make sure that we do our best to take down every sponsor and every way these people have to make money. Why not? Let's just forget that these are, you know, young adults, okay? And this is, you know, just thinking, just with Katie Joy, these are young adults. So just thinking about it, taking income from young adults who are really talented, that kind of gets me just a little bit. It really does. And am I going to sit here and tell you they're in a cult? No. Am I going to tell you they're not in a cult? No. That's why I'm covering Katie Joy and covering everything that she's doing. That's why it's making it so hard. It really is, because I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of the whole cult aspect, because I'm not Katie Joy whatsoever at all. I'm not Katie Joy, but just how quick she is to say, okay, yeah, well, we can go ahead and go after this sponsor, you know. And it's kind of like, let's encourage people to go after this sponsor, or any sponsors that they have. Let's go ahead and encourage, you know, mass flagging. Let's encourage, you know, people to report this. Let's get people on board so that these people have no kind of income. Let's just go ahead and knock these people down. Let's forget about their followers. Let's forget about their audience. I mean, Katie Joy would not accept that whatsoever at all. Katie Joy would just be like, no, no, you're not going to talk about me like this. And then Katie Joy would go on a pity stream. My opinions alone. Katie Joy would go on a pity stream of some sort, you know, how she's hurting, how she has an ill child, you know, that people shouldn't be taking money out of her pockets, and, you know, everybody would be trolls. And that's something that would definitely pop up Without a Crystal Ball. Everybody's trolls. These people are trolls trying to take money out of my pocket. These people are trolls trying to get me taken down. All of these trolls are out here making channels and calling me out. These are nothing but trolls. Don't listen to them whatsoever at all. They don't know what they're talking about. And on Without a Crystal Ball versus Without a Crystal Ball, you can see, most definitely you can see that, Katie Joy back talks a lot. She really does. She gets herself into situations and she says one thing and she does another. So, and this is my opinion, but when you're putting it out there and you're posting it on, they're in the pond. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. I love watching them drink water. But when it comes down to Katie Joy and these little sponsor things, when she shares it on Instagram, I think Katie Joy knows this. I really do. I think Katie Joy knows this. Her following is going to go right along with her in going after whoever they have to go after, because it is Katie Joy. Katie Joy, in my opinion, is starting all of this drama, all of these issues. Let's go after the sponsors. Let's do this. Let's do that. I think she's doing this. You know, she's wanting younger followers. She's got to be wanting younger followers or something. And this is really sad. She was going after Jess the Sponsor. I already did a video about that. You know, she went after Jess the Sponsor. And, you know, it's kind of something that Katie Joy obviously likes doing, because she likes posting about it. It's something that obviously Katie Joy wants to do, and I don't think she puts any thought into it. I really don't. I don't think she puts any thought into what she's doing and how she's leading her people to handle this situation. Now, am I saying that, you know, people should be sponsoring them? It's none of my business. And this is the way I wish some people would look at things, but they don't. Is it any of our business who sponsor them? Not really, because it's something between the dancers and the sponsors. And usually the sponsors will check out whoever's going to be promoting for them. Usually the sponsors will check the people out. And, you know, like the whole at Toyota thing. Do you really believe that Toyota's going to listen to Katie Joy? Do you really believe Toyota's going to say, okay, yep, Katie Joy's right. Well, we're just going to follow Without a Crystal Ball. I mean, what was she trying to get accomplished there? You know, she had people in her comments going down there at Toyota, at Toyota, at Toyota. Well, she got nothing accomplished, did she? And that's what I kind of like to see. And I'm not trying to be mean. Y'all know me better than that. But that's what I kind of like to see. I kind of like to see these companies that are just not even paying her any attention. They're just not paying her any mind whatsoever at all. And they're just letting her, you know, do her thing. And they're like, Katie Joy, who? Honestly, who is Katie Joy? And with what Katie Joy is doing, I mean, like I said, I've been trying to cover this whole thing with her and this whole 7M thing. I really have. I've been really picky about what I'm sharing and what I'm not sharing, because I don't want to get in the middle of, you know, if it's a cult, if it's not a cult. I don't want to get in the middle of that because I choose not to get in the middle of that. That's just who I am, and that's what I do. I ain't got time to be looking at as much stuff as Katie Joy does. And her followers going on around her going, oh, well, this advertisement come up. Do you know the problem is, and with them like saying Sally Hansen and all that, the problem is that we don't know who's going to be advertising on our videos. We don't get to choose that whatsoever at all. It could have it's just advertisement pops up. So is she going to try to go after every single advertiser that comes up for this M&M? Is it going to go that far? How far is she going to go with this? That's my question. That's what I'm asking. And yes, I drive myself absolutely insane sometimes. I really, really do. No. I drive myself crazy whenever I'm trying to keep up with Katie Joy. I do. I'm going to be honest, because I can't keep up with her. I done admitted that, and I'm going to keep admitting that. I can't keep up with her whatsoever at all, because she's posting so much and she's doing so much, and it just continues. It doesn't matter what is said. It doesn't matter what is done. Katie Joy just keeps on going. And it's kind of sad to me, but I wanted to show y'all that she's once again going after sponsors, and she's trying to get sponsors pulled, and she's celebrating when sponsors get pulled. And I think that's sad. I really do. I think that's sad, 100%. But yeah, they're spreading out on me just a little bit. They're just like, okay, we're gonna go to the backside now. But anyways, I'm gonna get out here and do the rest of what I was gonna do. That's just kind of my thought for the day. It's my thought for the day, and I'm having a good day, and I hope y'all are having a good day, because that's the point of these videos, is for me to tell y'all to have a good day. Who cares about Katie Joy? Who cares? I mean, honestly, it's getting to these days. Who actually really cares about Katie Joy and what she's pulling and what she's doing? You know, I get on here and I make videos and I just have fun with it. That's what I do. And so I hope when y'all come over to my channel and y'all watch my videos, y'all have a little bit of fun with me. And in the comment section, y'all have a little bit of fun with me talking about what she's up to next, because there's no telling what kind of antics Katie Joy's going to be into. We done figured that one out, didn't we? We done figured that one out. There's no telling who in the world Katie Joy's going to be talking about next. There's no telling what she's going to do next. She always keeps us on our toes when it comes down to it. But all right, I'm going to get out here. I got to go do my normal stuff, but I wanted to go ahead and jump on here and just show y'all, you know, simple little comment, and Katie Joy's like, yep, I'm all over that. Yep, let's do it. Let's go after them. And I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair whatsoever at all. Cult, no cult, I just don't think it's fair. But alrighty, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And y'all make sure you smile today, or you make somebody else smile, because guess what, guys? It sure can make a difference. It can. Even covering Katie Joy, it makes a difference. Let me tell you something. Being able just to smile and go on with my day is an absolutely amazing thing to be able to do, and I hope y'all are able to do the same. So I really do wish y'all have a hope y'all have a very, very good day. All right, guys. Bye.